All right, good afternoon. Got the final bow piece put on and glued down. So far, so good. Got the ratchet straps and clamps on there just so that I can finish adhering for as long as possible. The foam glue is starting to set up pretty good, so probably put in a few more screws along here just to make sure, because you never have too many screws. So, but it's finally coming together. I'm gonna go ahead, start sanding on this, start trying to smooth it out. And if I get done early enough, if this doesn't explode here, I might be able to go ahead and mix up my epoxy and filler. I can actually smooth off the bottom of this, get all the little parts, little holes and stuff filled in, and yeah, that would be awesome. That sets me up to put on another coat of epoxy. I'm supposed to be getting some fiberglass cloth in hopefully next week. It'll be like some fiberglass tape, 6-inch tape. That way I can be able to start going along the edges and all the seams and getting everything sealed off and good to go. So things are going good. So the surface is all prepped. I went ahead and wiped it all down with a damp rag to get any kind of dust off. So now what I'm going to do is mix up a little bit of epoxy and filler and come in here in any of these little spots in here like that. I'm going to go ahead and fill in, and because it's getting kind of late, I don't think I'll be able to epoxy the whole thing, but at least I can get a start on it. And I'm using West Systems epoxy. It's 5-to-1 resin and hardener, and then I'm using the I think it's a 405 or 406 filler, and that's just like a little tiny beads basically that just work to kind of fill it up. So I'll go ahead and I'll mix it up. I'll show you what I'm using, and then also what the names are, the proportions, and how it should look. Okay, so I'm using the West System 105 epoxy resin, the 206 slow hardener, and then the 406 colloidal silica adhesive filler. So what I'll do is I'll mix 5 parts of this, 1 part of this. Whoa, come here. So I'll do, I don't want to leave it in this because these are actually kind of expensive, but so what I'll do is I'll fill it up to the 10 mark, or for instance, I'll fill it up here to 5, and I'll do 1 part, just to make up enough just to be able to do the, do all these little holes and stuff. But probably I'll just go ahead and do 10 parts, 105, 2 parts, 206, and then I'll mix this as needed in order to make kind of like a, should almost look like a meringue, or like a, where it's whipped and it kind of stands still whenever you mix it up. But I'll go ahead and make it in this, and I'll put in this just kind of little waste jar I have here for stuff. So as I add a note, make sure you open up this shit outside. I didn't realize it wasn't in a plastic bag, and this shit gets everywhere. It's just a really super fine powder, and probably don't want to be breathing this in. But yeah, it made a fucking mess. So this is kind of what it looks like. Nice and fluffy. And what I'll be doing is I'll be taking it, just smearing it on each of these little spots, and I'll take the remainder and spread it along the rest of any big spots I can find. Okay, so I got all the holes filled, but as a note, I'm sure somebody already knows this out there, a thin or a cup, it's not the best thing to mix the stuff in, I think, because I have a huge chunk in here that just heated up, turned rock hard, and end up having some waste. So but I got everything coated that I needed to, all the little holes. But yeah, just as an added note, because it's not super hot right now. It's about 65-70 degrees, and in a matter of probably 25-30 minutes in this cup, it set up and hardened up. So that's just a little note. So more than likely it needs to be mixed up in a larger vat, that way you're not just concentrating all the heat towards the center, or something kind of small, that way you can be able to spread it around a lot more efficiently. So yeah, but hey, that's the whole point of this, is to learn more. And I'm not an expert, but I like to learn stuff. So tomorrow I'll know better. Thank you.